The Adoptable Pet of the Week is brought to you by Whole Pet Veterinary Center of Westford, delivering compassionate care to your whole pet.
I'd like to introduce Paulina. She's a mini lop-haired rabbit, black as you can tell. She is pretty sweet. As far as we know, she was a stray. I think somebody might have dropped her off in a box in a park that somebody had found. We don't know her age. As far as we know, she is fairly young, probably under a year. She is a pretty sweet rabbit. Like most rabbits, they don't really like to be picked up too often, but she is pretty calm. Just a very sweet rabbit. She does let you pet her, and I think she would do great with other rabbits with a proper introduction. She is a spayed female, but like I said, usually with a slow introduction with another rabbit, I think she would do pretty good. She is pretty calm, so I think in that respect it would be ideal. Yeah, she's just a very sweet rabbit, very loving and soft, as you can tell. I don't know if you can tell how soft she is, but trust me, she's soft. But she is a cute little rabbit, and yeah, she would make a great addition to anybody's family at this point. She's pretty well socialized. She does, like I said, doesn't mind being held. She does do pretty well on the lap, actually. I mean, I've had her on my lap before, and she does settle down a bit. I think it's one of those things, if you had her, you could actually like lie in the pen with her, and she would come up to you and get on your lap. She has done that to me a couple of times, so it's one of those things. Rabbits are usually like on their terms. But she would get on your lap, and like I said, most of the time they don't like to be picked up, but she's not too bad. She does get a little jumpy, but once she gets on your lap, I should have worn lighter colored pants because you really can't see her, but she is pretty sweet, and she is really soft, and I think she would do great with kids. I would assume probably a little older children, maybe 7 and above, because smaller children can be a little pokey, so. But yeah, she's never been anything but sweet, and she really doesn't want the lettuce that I gave her, but normally she likes lettuce. She really enjoys her pellets, and like most rabbits, they prefer to drink out of a water bowl. I know a lot of people use water bottles, but we've tried both, and on average, most rabbits prefer to drink out of a bowl, so that would be something to be included. And nice little setup like this, maybe a few treats and toys, a bag full of hay, things for them to play with, keep their minds active. It's always a good thing. Sometimes we'll put treats in like an egg carton and have them work for it, and they enjoy it. It stimulates their brain, makes them think about things, and yeah, any number of things that you can put in there for her to knock around, little plastic balls. Sometimes they like to play with those. They'll pick them up and throw them, and yeah, like I said, she's just pretty chill. But yeah, they do like to have things to do. They do need activities. And other than that, yeah, they're pretty sweet. And she is litter box trained, which is a bonus. We usually try to do that with most of the rabbits that we get in here. Sometimes they aren't. But if we do set up a litter pan for them, on average, most of them do end up using it. So that saves a lot of cleaning up. And yeah, her pen is usually one of the cleaner ones we have. But yeah, she's sweet. She's awesome. And you can see the size of her. You can tell she's a mini. But yeah, we try to like give them as many activities as we can. So, and she did just have breakfast, so she's not really into the lettuce at this point. But yeah, she's just sweet. She's very warm too. It's very warm. But yeah, if you're interested, feel free to look us up on the website. LowellHumaneSociety.org. We're located at 951 Broadway Street in Lowell. And you can also call. Like I said, as far as I know, we're doing appointments only. So you would have to call in advance or contact somebody via email if you wish to. And the number is 978-452-7781. Yeah, and she's, like I said, sweet little rabbit.
Hi, I'm Dr. Corin Vickery with Whole Pet Veterinary Center. Who can resist the adorable big eyes of a pug or the round face of a bulldog? These breeds belong to a group of dogs known as brachycephalics, or literally short-faced dogs. These dogs have been increasingly popular pets in recent years. Unfortunately, modern brachycephalics bear little resemblance to their ancestors of 50 or 100 years ago, as the facial features have become exaggerated. Noses are shorter, eyes more buggy, heads are more domed. The unfortunate consequence of breeding for this look is that it brings potentially serious medical problems. The most common is airway disease. Many of us are familiar with the snorting noises that are considered normal for pugs and others, but this noise indicates obstructions in the nose and upper airways, making it hard for the pet to breathe. These pets are at high risk of heat stress or even respiratory arrest. When selecting a puppy for purchase, look for noses that are not too short, nostrils that are circles rather than slits, and breeders who are dedicated to reducing these issues. If you already have a pet with a tight nose or very noisy breathing, surgeries are available to make the openings wider and can often be very beneficial. For more answers to your questions, talk to your family veterinarian. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
But she's not too bad.